How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning in to Stock Essentials. My name is Alex. We're going to be going over Alibaba stock, which has had an incredible rebound from 52-week lows of $138 all the way to $160, up 8% yesterday. So it's had a pretty good rebound for Alibaba, and we're really seeing the bottom at around $140 per share. In the past year, it's still down 46%, and we made a video earlier going over whether Alibaba stock was a good buy or not, and that was around $140 per share. So if you got Alibaba stock during that dip, you're going to be making some really good gains just for buying the dip. I added some shares of Alibaba to my long-term Roth IRA portfolio. But that's what's going on with Alibaba. I do think that there is still a lot more potential with Alibaba to rebound after all of this China stuff is going to go away. And basically, Charlie Munger has actually doubled down on his Alibaba position. He's putting a large amount into this position just because he's following Warren Buffett's advice. Basically, when people are fearful, you got to get greedy and buy the dip, because when people are fearful, that's when you get really discounted stocks, as we saw with Alibaba. And over in the long term, you can see some really good benefits for buying those dips when people are greedy. We saw with the coronavirus pandemic during the March crash when stocks absolutely tanked 40, 50, 60, even 70%, some stocks. If you had bought up those stocks, you'd be making a ton of money, tripling or even quadrupling your investment depending on what stocks you bought. But basically, tons of stocks rebounded, and a lot of people are seeing the benefits of following Warren Buffett's advice of being greedy when others are fearful. So, Alibaba, it does look like it is finally breaking out of this downtrend. Let's see what's going to happen. It's finally kind of like we're seeing a really good gap up. I'm really curious to see if this trend is going to continue. I do think it will. Alibaba is a great and solid company. It is one of the largest companies in China, and they are basically the Amazon of China. They do a lot of e-commerce, a lot of cloud software, and basically it is a solid company, very recognizable over there. And I know that Warren Buffett, as well as Charlie Munger, they have a pretty solid position. And seeing Charlie Munger double down on his position really shows that the strength in that company. So Alibaba, I do think, even though it's up around 10%, combining the after hours, it's still a really good dip buy, as we saw earlier. 1 year chart, negative 46%, and the all-time highs was around almost $320 per share. So it's sitting half of that. If it can go all the way back to its all-time highs, you're going to be doubling your investment, and it very well can go back to its all-time highs. But there's just a lot of fear with Chinese stocks, but it had a really good rebound, and we're really seeing the benefits of buying these dips. And why are Chinese stocks rebounding so heavily? It's mainly because Biden said he was planning to meet with Chinese president before the end of the year. So it's pretty good news. It seems like that we're going to be helping out China a bit, as well as the sentiment shift from the report from Charlie Munger that he had increased his Alibaba stake by 83%, which is a huge amount. And a lot of people trust Charlie Munger, really recognizable billionaire, alongside Warren Buffett. So very trustworthy people, and they've made a lot of great investment picks in the past. So we're seeing a really good rebound with a lot of Chinese stocks, Alibaba included. So I do think it's a really good buy right now. Implied volatility is pretty high, I think. Average volume is around 23 million. So volume was basically doubled yesterday, showing a lot of people pouring into these stocks. Alibaba, as well as some other Chinese stocks such as NIO, really are the top stocks most talked about yesterday on Reddit, as we're seeing a lot of a lot of rebound potential. So that's about it for this video. If it helped in any way, please give it a like, comment down below your thoughts are on Chinese stocks as well as Alibaba, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps out a lot. Thanks for watching.